Well, during the COVID pandemic, we're creating billions of tonnes of waste, and the gains we've previously made to reduce and recycle single-use plastics could actually be wiped out. Is here for more on this. Evannah, it's lovely to have your company. Thanks for joining us on Ticker.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Evannah, there are fresh fears. We're now shifting our focus to the COVID pandemic, and it's actually undoing our hard work to combat waste.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been so much focus on, well, I suppose, the pandemic that everyone's getting distracted with the environmental crisis at our feet. But realistically, there's no reason we can't do both at once. There's so much, like the pandemic waste itself has created huge, I suppose, gaps in everything. There's new waste streams. All businesses all over the place have come up with new waste streams, mostly like PPE or even so much else, from food waste and like you name it. So it's great to see that some people are trying to make an impact, but we can do so much more to reduce the plastic waste from the pandemic.
Absolutely, and you guys actually focus a lot on helping businesses to identify their supply chains and the waste that produces. Can you just tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I suppose the easiest thing to call us would be a recycling broker. So we help businesses from all over the world find and essentially help them set up new recycling waste streams. So whether they produce single-use plastic waste, we'll find them a local plastic waste recycler in their area, or pandemic waste. There's a lot of new companies out now that are focusing on recycling pandemic waste. So we can just set you up with those, or food waste. Lots of hospitality is in crisis at the moment, and lots of good food is going to landfill. So we can set them up with new recycling streams so it can get turned into fertilizer for agriculture instead. And that's what we want to see. New innovative solutions that will help reuse waste instead of sending it to landfill.
Yeah, remarkable, and it seems like common sense, doesn't it? But do you think there's potentially a lack of conversation when it comes to this with businesses, or maybe a lack of education, and businesses don't even know where to begin? Is that what the problem is here? Because I think most people would agree that that is the right thing to do. Most people don't want landfill, but there seems to be a breakdown.
Yeah, there is quite a breakdown in communication there. A lot of the problem is people focused on other priorities right now, and lack of education. And a lot of people who do want to do the right thing, there's so much information out there. I mean, what do you choose? Who do you trust? So it's bridging that gap, and that's why we're here. We bridge that gap, and we work with the businesses to find out, okay, exactly what do you need, and what can we help you with, and we will find the local recycling streams that exactly fit their business.
So where do businesses begin? Where would you recommend businesses who might be struggling a little bit when it comes to this, and they want to make a difference and want to improve their processes but don't know where to begin? What's the starting point?
Well, there's not really a single answer to that. There's so many, because there's so many options. It's okay, where can you start? And even just starting the conversation is probably the best step. Figuring out exactly, okay, who can I talk to about this? What is the next process? I mean, there's lots of great websites to follow. I found a great one yesterday called EcoWatch, and they are incredible with the latest information. So that would be a great place to start, and even just starting the conversation. It doesn't have to be a solution, but even talking about it to the person next to you and just raising awareness about, okay, what can we do?
Absolutely. Evannah, lovely to have your company on Ticker to speak about this. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you very much.